打一把2K 啊，反正就外挂放着，然后自己去打了。啊，这刷网不刷图啊，刷图不刷网可以。有啊，就刷图不刷网啊，一定。
Live from Portland, Oregon, for a Western Conference contest with the Trailblazers.
一个女的啊。
Joining the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. After this one game on the road, the Jazz will head back home to Utah.
Ready, gentlemen? Ready?
And Portland starts out with the ball. Johnson with it. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Doncic with the steal. It's stolen by Johnson. Pass to Dinwiddie. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And both these teams, Brant, love to push the ball, push the pace. What are some things that all great fast break teams have in common?
The biggest thing, Kevin, is that you have committed runners on the wing. Point guards, their vision of the floor, their peripheral vision, they're always looking for guys. If they have guys committed to, once the ball is rebounded by their team, that their first 2 steps are hard and they're filling the lanes, then excitement and opportunities for highlights are coming.
Running with a purpose.
Running with a purpose, running ahead of the ball, and then attacking the rim with great consistency, having great runners. Helps the fast break game.
Good point.
他是本级排啊，1万多米，还行啊。总共几个人？
Rejected by Harris. About a minute played so far here in the first. And Doncic gets it to go.
And certainly confidence. When Doncic gets these inside looks, he just jumps all over.
Now here's Johnson. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Here's Doncic. Launches it. Rebound by Johnson. And the call will be against Sabonis. That is his first foul of the game. And so just over a minute and a half played. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Portland no good that time either.
Well, the defense better look up and say thanks. Leaving guys that wide open is not a recipe for success.
And you gotta respect Luka's passing skills. Just a multi-talented player who is all about sharing the basketball.
Here's Dinwiddie. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game.
Now working the angles there, geometry class in session. Nice dish for the open look.
Now here's Doncic. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Nice to see Sabonis and some of that mobility for a big man to use that screen and roll.
Here's Johnson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Luka Doncic. The Trailblazers have shot just 1 free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far. And looking at Luka Doncic, incredibly mature for his age. Physically, the broad shoulders, weighing in about 230. Mentally, though, advanced understanding of how to play the game.
The shot by Lehman, no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Tips it up. Green with the rebound. Utah trailing here. Inside. Pachulia. Lays it up and off the glass.
Like that from Murray right there. When he's passing it like this, it can make him so much better and so much more open.
And here are the Trailblazers now.
觉得要
Now here's Johnson.
要打完 T18真的要装备真的要很贵，
对啊
Here's，the lob to the
造
hoop.
价都不便宜。
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but
对啊，
excellent
不可
defense
能，
and
但不可能很
anticipation
便宜，
there
然
to
后还可以打完，那每个人
stop. Here's Layman
都去玩那个就好了。
over to the
对
wing.
啊，
Back tonight. 6 on the shot clock. Utah needs to get off a shot here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. So both teams changing it up here. Here's Johnson. Pass to Zeller. Utah with the rebound. There's a minute 47 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Knight. Got a piece of it. And he recovers it. Here's Murray. No good on that one. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. Stolen by Miles. Knight into the lane. Pass to Pachulia. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltender.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
To the paint. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
Well, few have more job security in the NBA than Terry Stotts. Consistently gets a ton out of his Portland Trailblazer team. They run a very intricate and unique offense now in his 7th year with the Blazers. They've had a lot of success under Coach Stotts.
Murray, good.
And Murray showing some smarts right there. Some good patience in that pick and roll.
And a wide open look for Lamb. Portland moving the ball away. Off target with his 3.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
That's a shot you got to step up on. Wide open, no coverage. Good shooters don't miss that often.
Here's Murray. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Lamb. It's good. This game is all even.
When the guy is capable of so many things like that on the offensive end, anytime you lose sight of him, he's got a huge advantage.
It's tipped. It's all tied in Portland. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And taking a look at the Trailblazers' performance here, boys. What do you think they're doing or not doing?
Through that first one, they've turned this thing into a track meet.
Love the pace they're playing with. Anytime you can get your offense going without the defense setting up, you've got a huge advantage.
Here's Lawson. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And another momentum shift. These teams going back and forth all night.
Yeah, which team's going to find some consistency first? Neither one can pull away.
Now here's Johnson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Johnson's got 5 now.
Well, if Booker's that close, the D is done for. He can't let a good score like that get whatever he wants, especially on the inside.
And there's the call.
我发现一个东西，
That'll be his second foul of the game.
就是比如说我电弧，他说每次释放的伤害
And
是
here's Doncic.
8000多，
He provides a good amount of offense for
然后
his team, averaging
每
around
秒
7.5
释放次数
points a
是
game.
2点多的话，
5
那
to
不
shoot.
代表乘以
He's
2。
good for his second make. He's made 2
Oh.
so far.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic
所以这才是我真正的伤害。我
对，
Over in the corner, Lamb. That's in there. Johnson with the assist.
2.6，22000。
Got the game tied up here for Portland.
moving it around.
2再加
Eight of
上
the
到
last 10 coming off assists.
22。
Here's Doncic. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
再加上到
There's so many great point guards in the league right now, Brent. Which of them do you think does the best job of running the pick and roll?
I think Chris Paul still heads up the top of my list for pick and roll operators. He's so devastating and has been for his entire career in the mid-range, just settling in at the free throw line and popping shots that seem effortless, and he's able to knock it down. Steph Curry is still at the point guard position, does so many unique things, Kevin, playing without the basketball and setting screens away from the ball to open up teammates, which eventually gives him opportunities to shoot threes. So divergently different, those two, but two of my favorites to watch.
Sabonis with the bucket. Now it's a 5-point Jazz lead.
Well, Sabonis can play there on the block. That's where he did a lot of damage in college, so him working inside, that's a good sign.
To the inside. Sabonis with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Utah gets it back. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Yeah, looking up at the scoreboard, guys, that's his 3rd foul, and his coach has to consider now sitting him down.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
And really one of the best assets of Sabonis is his mind for the game. Very aware on the offensive end, knows how to create chances, and just plays the game with his mind as much as his athleticism.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Doncic. Clock at 4. Down low. Banked in off the glass. Sabonis has got 4 points now in the quarter. And for Sabonis, we all know his father was one of the best when it came to seeing the floor, Greg. As a big man, his passing game was terrific.
And skills like that go a long way in the NBA. Sabonis does all the little things that free up shots for himself and his teammates. Is starting to play with more aggression, and this is a guy that can be an all-star. Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Completely lost focus. You can't get 2 steps ahead.
Here's Miles. Goes back up. Johnson with the block. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
And how about the fearlessness from Bogdanovic? Doesn't pay the D any mind. He enjoys sticking it to them there in the paint.
Here's Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
When you're playing from behind, you cannot let your opponent have things that are that easy. And that was easy.
Jazz leading by 5. Pass to Sabonis. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Sabonis has got 8.
And that's about as easy as it gets. Not many guys are going to blow wide open layups at the professional level like that.
And there's the whistle, illegal screen.
And we've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. Both those turnovers could have been avoided.
Now here's Murray. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Counted, his second make in 4 attempts.
Surprising quickness. Murray burying his head down and just sprinting to the rack.
Well, last season, a strong one for the Portland Trail Blazers, actually came out on top of the Northwest Division.
Yep, snuck all the way up to that 3rd seed with the tight grouping in the Western Conference. And 4 teams in the division made the playoffs last year. 5 were in the race. Certainly was one of the toughest divisions in the league, and the Blazers ended up on top.
Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
13 feet away. Here's Pachulia. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as he'd like.
A difficult cover here on the pick and roll as Devin Booker's getting more and more experience playing out and making plays.
Here's Murray. Drills the elbow jumper. 7 points in the game.
I mean, if you're looking to get back into this game, you have to get tougher defensively.
Pass to Hammonds. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Booker finding the open man that time, trying to get his teammates going.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Count the basket. Pachulia's got the lead up to 10 now for the Jazz.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Knight. And stolen by Murray. And here's the fast break. Knight leading the way. Yep, that one goes in there. And now a 12-point Utah lead.
Knight not giving up, even if you try to body him up.
No way! Got it! What a shot!
Woo.
Wow, what a miracle heave to finish off the quarter. How'd he get that one to go?
He's excited.
And so it's Utah in control with a 9-point lead. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Here's Doncic. You know, Brent, when you think of Devin Booker, you immediately think scoring. But he's become, as time goes on, an excellent facilitator as well.
Well, I think he's learning to do that, Kevin, because of the playing time that he's getting. And the defenses that he has seen in the early part of his career have been quite unique. You know, 2 out of the first 3 years that he played in the NBA, he's averaging over 20 points. So the passing part of his game, the more feel part of his game, it's coming along nicely.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Sabonis with the bucket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball, following the bucket by the Jazz. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Biyombo. Kicks it out to Johnson. To Vonleh. Back to Johnson. To the paint. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it.
Yeah, this is where you have to sharpen up your passing. That's a careless turnover.
Jazz leading by 11. Now Doncic. He's got 9.
And when you want Doncic He's one of those guys who kind of just slithers around until he finds an opening, and then bam.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And all the turnovers, guys, are hurting his team. I mean, he's continuing to just give the ball away.
And it's Harris with the ball for Utah. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. And that game will kick off a 4-game homestand. The offensive rebound. Layman. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Back to Johnson. To the middle. Here's Biyombo. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Doncic with it. He's got 11. Harris, right side. And slam dunk by Harris.
All that athleticism from Tobias Harris showing that time.
Johnson surveying the floor. Pass to Dinwiddie. Doncic with the steal. And now Utah, fast break. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And so confident. Even amongst the trees, Doncic is fantastic at forcing the issue close to the rim.
And the Jazz making a change here. The G League is testing out more ways to speed up the game. Shorter overtime periods, a 14-second shot clock after an offensive rebound. I think those are necessary things.
I think they're worth trying out, Kevin. I don't know necessarily that they're necessary. Was that redundant?
No,
it might have been.
It makes sense when you say it.
But the league always exploring ways to improve the game, and I commend Adam Silver and the competition committee for trying.
Down low. Back to Johnson. Has to Biyombo. Can't cash in from close range.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Drills it from outside. 16 points for Luka Doncic.
He has created some...
先生，今天休息啊。
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
And it just seems when Doncic turns it on, it's a sight to see. Incredible at scoring in a variety of ways. And had the right idea there in calling for the screen, but he was just slow to get to the spot and didn't get set.
A lot of this is just poor effort right now. He knows what the timing of the play should be. He gets a little lazy about what it could be.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Now here's Murray. He has 7. 6 to shoot. Pass to Miles. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Trailblazers trailed by 18. Johnson right side. And the jam by Tyler Zeller.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Inside. Pachulia inside. Excellent D there by Johnson. Here's Holmes. Banked in off the glass.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
They kick it out to Green. A three-pointer, no good. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
And the D has to respect Booker's passing ability. Fantastic at finding guys in their spots.
Here's Murray. Trailblazers knocking down the tray. Pass to Pachulia. Good work defensively by Johnson.
The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that one.
And sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time he chose wisely.
Here's Murray. He's got 7. It's picked off. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Jazz lead by 11. From Portland, we're back. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And here is Johnson. Over Lawson. And the lead is down inside single digits. Johnson's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Portland. Lawson with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. And here's Harris from the arc. Sinks the triple.
Gary Harris looking comfortable right there from the three-point line. That's becoming a high percentage shot for him.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. He'll argue that he was set, but I really didn't think so.
No, that's a good call. Just keep arguing with the officials because they change that call all the time. Not.
Here's Lawson, and it's Tice in the corner. That is in there. Lawson with the assist. And the Jazz lead by 14. Johnson left side. Ball's knocked loose. And stolen by Lawson. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That will be foul number 5 on him.
And that's 5. One more, and he'll be disqualified. Got to be more careful.
And Lawson, here we go. And it's blocked. Johnson gets the bucket.
And if Booker has the defense on him inside, he can still deliver. He doesn't let that get to him.
Here's Lawson. He can't get that one. Johnson with some nice D.
And they still need to step up just a little bit. They have the lead. He needs to find himself out there. You know, just not good court awareness there. You cannot afford to be careless. That just leads to bad turnovers.
Now Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Has the vertical needed to dunk it. Doncic showing off the power and flair that he possesses.
Here's Johnson to the paint. Sabonis with the steal. Here's Harris. And Utah again with the bucket.
This is a strength of Tobias Harris, finding good rhythm now in the mid-range shot.
Here's Johnson. Right through the D for the layup. Great game for him. Double-double now. 11 points and 16 assists. To the inside. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
He's just adept at gutting the defense in these sets. Give Doncic a passing lane, and he'll thread the needle.
Johnson with it. Pass to Lamb. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Johnson. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Now Lamb. 5 on the clock. Over Harris. And that one hits back iron.
It's just been an off night for him. That doesn't happen all that often. But the thing that you do at this point is not to push it, not to rush it. Let it come back to you.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. That's a miss. His 5th, 8 made field goals. Back to Johnson. Johnson draws the double. And the call will be against Harris. That is his first foul of the game. On the wing, Johnson. Johnson draws the double. To the inside. It's stolen by Harris. And oh, here we go. Harris, nobody back.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. He'll argue that he was set, but I really didn't think so.
No, that's a good call. Just keep arguing with the officials because they change that call all the time. Not.
We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. Good. 22 points for Luka Doncic.
And with time becoming a factor, that may do it, guys.
Well, leads are not given. They are earned. Playing with desire and attention to detail all night.
And then Johnson with the jam.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Utah.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Luka Doncic.
Well, he could not be stopped on offense. Super efficient tonight. There wasn't a lot the defense could do.
And this is how you close out a game, not taking any chances.
Yeah, you gotta be relentless in this game or the tide can turn on you. Not here, not tonight. Well, entering the league, Devin Booker really had some troubles on the defensive end. So as much as we talk about offensively, him trying to get better, on the defensive end, he needs to learn how to be in better positions.
And Johnson drops them both.
Devin Booker is flat out a scoring machine. He shoots a pretty decent percentage from everywhere on the floor.
A shot by Sabonis, nobody around. And the Jazz, another 3.
Yeah, with this lead, that's probably going to do it. Fans heading for the exits.
Now the team came in fired up from the opening tip. You could see the focus. They're ready to do battle.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And had the right idea there in calling for the screen, but he was just slow to get to the spot and didn't get set.
A lot of this is just poor effort right now. He knows what the timing of the play should be. Gets a little lazy about what it could be.
Now, here's Doncic. Shot clock at 6. From deep three-point range. No good on that one. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll do it, folks.